Happy Tuesday, hello everyone. Cheers.
I worked on it. Let's supposed to start my we didn't get that notification. So Daniel.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow my TikTok page.
Where we faced the Jazz in earlier stream, we beat them 107-45. We think we beat them again. The Jazz is 3-12. Let's make us 3-13. Let's go 16-0 right here. We're with a lot of like, let's get it. I'm on the road.
Starting at power forward, 7 feet 1 inch, number 23, Lowry Martin.
We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. Vanderbilt's Aiden patrol the paint. Reeves and LeBron out on the perimeter. And it's Edwards in at the 1. Now here's Edwards. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. George against Edwards. George passes to Bailey. Back to George. Kessler, a screen on Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. And finished off by Kessler.
You can tell how much confidence Walker Kessler has as the roll man, ready to catch and score.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Sense ball, no good.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
And the more experience George gets, the more confident he looks.
Well, Keontae George is an athlete. He's got positional size to play the lead guard, but he's got to develop as a playmaker. He took that step this past season, and we know this. The guy is elite athletically. Like, there's a lot of good building blocks here.
Now here's George. Marking it outside. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Here's Sensabaugh. Blocked again!
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
James.
Let's go. Down 1.
Down 4.
Down 1. Let's go.
Forget his age. LeBron is still one of the strongest players in the league.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Bailey. Check by James. Edwards against George. Utah moving the ball around. Marketed from long range. And it's Vanderbilt off the drive. It's tipped.
That's the length of Lowry Markin and making a difference at the defensive end.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Edwards. And there's Ayton on the assist by Edwards.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Shooting guards who are great defenders. The steals leaders. Fifth on the list, Austin Reeves.
The overall quickness of these guys is just flat out incredible. I mean, quick feet, quick hands. That's why they're effective perimeter defenders.
Effective doesn't begin to describe this crew. Their defensive skills are game-changing, and it isn't just the steals. It's the ability they have to get in their opponents' heads and force them into bad decisions.
Now here's Vanderbilt. His nightly numbers respectable, putting up 10 points a game. And there's the drive.
Let's go.
And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Let's go. Let's go.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, a big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And so it's the Lakers with it, following the bucket by Utah. And down it goes, 2 points. Edwards has gotten his second bucket.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
And the Jazz finishing last season with the league's youngest roster and some good players in that mix, Doris.
Listen, the fan base understands that the Utah Jazz are trying to rebuild a roster. The Jazz are hoping they've taken a step in the right direction with the draft haul they have and with the picks on the horizon. It's just going to take time.
Stolen by Kessler. Kicks it out to Marketing. George outside. Here's Sensabaugh. He's covered by Reeves. That gives him the lead. Sensabaugh's got 5.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
James inside. Outside Vanderbilt. Outside Reeves. Back to Vanderbilt. Outside Edwards. Pure from three-point range. Edwards has got his third bucket of the night.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
George feels it out a bit. Marketed for 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Outside Reeves, driving inside. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And just the way Reeves moves, it's hard to mirror him on defense.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the night. A line change here for Utah.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Pass to Collier. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. It's an understatement to say they're on a roll. They're coming in on a 15-game winning streak.
What an absolute joy to watch. This team is playing a beautiful brand of basketball right now. Everything about it. The athleticism, the basketball skill, the intelligence, the hardness, the commitment. These guys have been extraordinary.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. But what do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
On the court for the Lakers. Reeves and LeBron out on the perimeter. Vanderbilt, Aiden patrol the paint. And it's Edwards in at the point guard position.
This is about first setting a tremendously good screen by Nurk, then getting off the screen and converting and pick and roll. So good.
And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got 3 assists tonight.
No hope. Stay in here, no hope.
Here's Collier. Yet to see a basket. Inside. Here's Nurkic. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Here's Ayton, and it's good. 2 points.
Let's go.
And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Pass to Mikhailuk.
No.
Nurkic against Ayton. Now here's Nurkic. Defense right on him. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Ayton was tracking that one all the way, meeting the ball right at the rim. I mean, that's great defense.
Here's Collier. It's covered by Ayton. Pass to Nurkic. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Count it.
The muscle coming into play. I like how Nurkic takes on these challenges and finds ways to deliver.
For the Jazz, Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Filipowski. Bailey comes in for Hendricks. And Sensabaugh subbed in for Mikhailuk. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
And there's a pick. Markkanen for 3. Oh, the soft touch from Markkanen, the 7-footer.
Whatever the range is, Lauri Markkanen has it. He is such a sweet shooter.
Outside Vanderbilt. There's the 3. Good. The assist goes to Edwards.
Go back.
Vanderbilt's got 6 here in the quarter.
On the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Kessler, he's checked in for Nurkic. And now it's time to check the rookie leaderboard and see which first-year players are leading their class in assists. Here's Bailey. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Pass to Collier. With the drive, got a piece of it. Now, here is James. His last outing, he had 18 points.
Despite the fact that LeBron James is now in the league over 2 decades, he continues to dominate.
George, he's checked in for Utah. Both free throws good from James.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
George passes to Kessler. Here's Sensabaugh. Markkanen looking it over. And the three-pointer goes. Markkanen's got 6.
Shutout from beyond the arc in the first quarter. He's now got 2 for the game.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, Ace Bailey's draft journey was highly scrutinized. And it wasn't just his height, but at the combine he measured over 2 inches shorter than he'd been listed in college. Rather, his refusal to work out for any team surprised a lot of folks and executives around the league. But it didn't scare off the Jazz, who selected him 5th overall.
Not everyone can shoot like him. Thank you very much for the report, Shams.
No one in his way. You have got to make the defense pay. That's a quality mid-range look right there.
Now here's Edwards. Not a lot of room. And the layup falls.
Let's go.
He's got 9.
And so far, there's been tremendous cohesion offensively this quarter.
And here's George. Still no points. We've got 1:28 left in the first half of this game. Just 5 to shoot. 19-footer. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 5 rebounds in the game. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Oh, love that energy play Reeves delivers. Managing to take the shot while being fouled.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Takes it inside. Oh, two-handed power slam.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat-out take over. This is impressive.
Looking now at some numbers for him.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Outside Reeves. Jacks up a 3. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got 6 assists here tonight.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Until Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. 34 seconds left to play in the half. They set the pick. George against Edwards. To the wing, right side. 4 on the clock. Kessler finds Markkanen. Vanderbilt with the block. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. We've got 13 seconds left in the second period. Edwards looking for an opening. Oh, he lost the grip and he missed the dunk. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Lakers ahead. They lead by 18. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Los Angeles Lakers.
High fidelity, fast pace, and lots of three-pointers.
When it works, it's hard to argue, but beware. The paint is still a safer bet. Got to keep that balance.
And now let's take a moment to see how the West stacks up here in this early part of the season.
Well, I think for Los Angeles, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season. Thanks for tuning in. Now we...
What's up?
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Nice game. Great performance by Austin Reeves.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Markkanen and Kessler are the big men. Then it's Bailey. Then there's George. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2. That's the group for Utah right now. Kessler passes to George. Here's Sensabaugh. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Sensabaugh's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
And Edwards, here we go. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Jazz trail by 20. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. And Bailey gets it to go.
Well, Bailey is a shot-making machine, particularly off the catch at this stage.
Edwards for three. Rebounded by the Jazz. Lots of stretch bigs in the league, Doris. Lauri Markkanen is one of the best at spacing the floor. What we know, BA, is that sweet shooting bigs with the kind of size that Lauri has are an invaluable tool in the modern game. Lauri can balance that shooting with his off-the-bounce game. He is the prototypical desired big in the league today. Pass to Bailey. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Lays it up and banks it in. Vanderbilt's got 10 points in the game.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And now let's see who the best rookie rebounders have been during the last 10 games. Fifth is Ace Bailey.
They've given him the minutes to see what he can do, and he's done a great job helping them control the glass.
It's Markkanen on the wing, guarded by Vanderbilt. Clock at 6. He shoots it, and it's blocked by Edwards. They get it back. Markkanen misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. George passes to Kessler. Here's Bailey. It's off his foot. And the ref saying he kicked it. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Not the best pass, guys, and the defense took full advantage.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is capable of outrunning almost every other big in the league. Nice job in transition.
Will it go? Jump shot is good.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Keontae George. Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. Utah making a switch here. Filipowski's checked in, and both free throws good for Edwards. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Warriors at Chase Center in San Francisco. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. 5 to shoot. Rebound, the Lakers.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
It's his first trip to the line.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for the Lakers. Jared Vanderbilt.
Good on both.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Sensabaugh. Knocks down the triple. Sensabaugh's got 5 points now in the quarter.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Edwards for 3. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, the NBA keeping an open mind. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "This is the only league that plays 48 minutes. I'm a fan of 10-minute quarters. A 2-hour format is more consistent with modern television habits, but it's such a dramatic change. Something like that would have to be talked about over time." Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Pass to Nurkic. Here's Bailey. Check by James. Bailey, the pass to Filipowski. Here's Bailey. From about 16. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Bailey's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And with the ability to rise up above defenders, Bailey is a problem.
can count him. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. A different look for Utah. Lowry Markkanen checked in for Bailey. Mikhailuk comes in for Sensabaugh. And it's Collier in for George.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
Back to Mikhailuk. From deep three-point range. Oh, you're no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
I mean, there's tremendous athleticism, and LeBron James, if he's in front of you on a drive, step out of the way.
James against Markkanen. Nurkic, a screen on James. And Nurkic throws it down.
Yeah, in football they talk about passing to the spot and letting your teammate go get it. That's exactly what happened.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers cruising into the next quarter with a... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And so in the game for the Lakers, LeBron plays the 3 with Vanderbilt at the 4. Edwards out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. You got to give Isaiah Collier credit. He's a young player who knows his role, Doris.
One of those guys who's easy to play with because his primary job description is facilitator. Give this young man credit for finding open teammates. That certainly endears you to the veterans.
Now Edwards. Deflected. Filipowski with it. Pass to Collier. And with the introduction of the NBA Cup, the regular season schedule is more packed than ever.
You know what, B.A.? Many constituents in this game believe the regular season schedule should top out at 72 games. This is something the commissioner broached back when he introduced the Cup. Not necessarily 72, just that there could be a reduction. But there's too much money at stake. I don't believe this will ever happen.
Nurkic passes to Markkanen. Here's Collier, guarded by Edwards. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Here's the break. Here's Reeves. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, Reeves is a talented scorer. One who's adept at cashing in from the mid-range.
Here's Collier, guarded by Edwards. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Kessler, he's checked in for Nurkic. And that one misses.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Reeves, the pass to Edwards. Here's what Utah has lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Friday, they'll be playing against Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings.
And that game against Houston, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they're able to execute their game plan as it should be a close one.
Here's Collier. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA. It's quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Bailey's checked in for Filipowski. Sensabaugh comes in for Mikhailuk, and it's George in for Collier.
Pass to
Sensabaugh. Here's Bailey. Now Markkanen, and stolen by Vanderbilt. Here's James. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
You know, LeBron James has been fouled so many times in his career, it doesn't even faze him anymore. There is no stopping this guy.
The Jazz have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to Bailey. Marketed from long range. On target from range.
Love to see the 7-footer mark and then go right up with it. Doesn't give the defense time to react.
Now Aiden lets the 3 fly. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got assist number 8 here already in the game. And so George will bring it up for Utah. Pass to Kessler. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Bailey's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Here's James. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating, but where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
Here's Bailey, and that one is stopped right through.
A big-time slam right there by Bailey. You know, good to see this young man play with such authority.
Pass to James. Shoots over Bailey. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Sensible, no good. The Lakers have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. The shot by James, no good. The Jazz have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. For 3, George. Rebound, the Lakers. Aiden's got 9 rebounds now.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for clutch.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
Third personal foul, 3rd team foul.
The first one falls.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the fourth. James outside. Edwards against George. Outside Reeves. Back to Edwards. For 3, James. Beyond the arc. The putback. And another shot. And count. The basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Personal foul, 4th team foul. Shooting.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, This is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And time now for our player of the game.
https://youtube.com/@BritneyEdwards1996 C equals RXQs1TS underscore VGPZPLWZ https://www.tiktok.com/@BritneyEdwards underscore R equals 1 and underscore T equals ZP92HBLJ0 ICOQ.
Follow my TikTok and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know, we'll face the Clippers. We're 12-5. We're 16-0. We're 12-3. Clippers have James Harden, Braylon, Bill, Kawhi Leonard, Derek Jones Jr. Oh, there's one of Chris Paul on the team. Hold on. Well, he's probably retired. Oh. Welcome home, Chris Paul. Welcome home, buddy. Oh. If I finish playing the rest of the season, I'm thinking about playing old 2K games, string old 2K games for you guys. Try to get through this season with the throwing LeBron his 5th ring. Giving me my 1st ring as a rookie. And that's his former team, the LA Clippers. Until playing at home. Let's get it.
Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both. And Greg, in this Game 3 of group play, here we go. 2 undefeated teams in this NBA Cup tournament. You know, something's got to give, right?
And this is where that competitive instinct of the players starts to kick in. And Kevin, the cup may not be the Larry O'Brien trophy, but neither one of these teams wants to take that first L in the tourney.
And the Clippers starting 5. Out on the perimeter, we'll see Beal and Leonard. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Harden in at the 1. Pass to Beal. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Yeah, offensively, Beal is a smooth operator.
Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Jazz in Delta Center.
4-2. Let's go. Let's go.
Into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Earlier, I spoke with J.J. Redick. The two-way star, Kawhi Leonard, is at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, it seems like the entire...
Let's go. Let's go. Of course. Let's go. Let's go.
Goodness, DeAndre Ayton, welcome to the highlight reel.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Camp, brought to you by AT&T. Pass to Beal. Six on the shot clock. Zubac with the screen for Beal. Over Reed. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Launches a 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Reeves welcomes the contact on his way up, especially when he's that close to the basket.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And Reeves drops them both.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Clutch.
And you can see how valuable he is to the team with the amount of offense that he generates. Rarely is there a bucket where he didn't have a hand in creating it.
Beal against Reeves. And it's
Reeves.
Here's LeBron. Good.
Oh.
The assist goes to Edwards. LeBron's got his second basket of the game.
Like, at this point in time, like, you have to understand that if LeBron James is on the inside, he has so many ways to beat you. A little contact's not going to do anything.
And it's the Lakers ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Ayton Reeves the pass to Vanderbilt. Tips it up. James on the follow. James has got 6.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Clippers trail by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Leonard kicks to Jones. Pass to Harden. Jones sets the pick for Harden. The 19-footer is on the money.
The D has to know Harden is looking to shoot because that's what he does. Whenever he gets a chance, especially from the mid-range.
Ayton a screen on Jones. Here's Vanderbilt. Up and in on the lane.
Let's go. Nice little run here.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 10. Here's Leonard. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
Gets to go from beyond the arc. 5 points in the game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Reeves against Beal. Again, the Clippers.
Beal is just a Picasso in that mid-range.
Lakers leading by 9. Edwards inside. Guarded by Harden. Buries it from 3-point range.
Let's go.
Reeves has got 5 now.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Outside Leonard. To the inside. Beal against Reeves. Now here's Beal. He's guarded closely. Good work defensively by Reeves.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them.
Let's go. Let's go.
Really seizing the momentum of this game. Doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
And
let's go.
Let's go. All-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been quick. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
The right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Reeves in its shooting guard. James is the small forward. The post pair form will be Vanderbilt and Ayton. And it's Edwards in at the point. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Lakers. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, the Los Angeles Clippers, 4.5 games behind.
Yeah, and I think the Clippers, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, John Collins grew up playing soccer goaltender. He said, quote, "I've always had good hands, but goaltending helped my reaction time, being able to track the ball at fast speeds. It's an important thing for guards to trust the big fella that you can catch and finish." Kevin?
Terrific report. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. That's no good, and now... He's missed two and made two. Here's Dunn. LeBron grabs the miss. Lakers leading by 14.
Let's go. That's a 10.
That is a strong move by Ayton. He is merciless in there.
Clippers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter.
And
Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Austin Reeves.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Done outside. Edwards against Harden. Vanderbilt with the steal. And he drives in. Score the basket after 5 shots.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
You know, Greg, with this being game 3 of the group stage, you have to start looking at how tiebreakers might work for teams that have the same record in group play. I mean, it's fascinating.
Tiebreaker is head-to-head record in the group. If that doesn't solve it, a tie then goes down to each team's point differential. So there are a few more tiebreakers after that, but those two should take care of almost all ties.
Hachimura is checked in for the Lakers. Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Here's Edwards. Rebound by the Clippers. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And stolen by LeBron. Here's Hachimura. And against the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Using that 6'8", 230 frame. Hachimura powering through that contact with ease.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Lopez, and Jones subbed in for John Collins. Pass to Leonard. It's stolen by Edwards. Over Harden. Ayton at the elbow. Edwards with it. Coming off 31 points last game, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety. And the Clippers making a change here. Beal's checked in.
for such a big dude, all he needs is just a little bit of daylight, and LeBron is going to be hanging on that rim.
Jones, the pass to Leonard. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Reeves drives in, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Very close.
Shows you what can
Blowing open now.
hard work and the
Flip it,
right
mindset. Blowing open
he
now.
hustles hard, and the results, well, they speak for themselves.
And the Clippers call time here. And one of the trademarks of the many best point guards in the league, their ability to score in addition to distribute. So here now, a look at the top scoring point guards this season. And you look at Edwards, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And you can't say enough about the value of a player like him. I mean, who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
It's a trend in the NBA these days. Point guards whose #1 job is to score the basketball, and he's the best of all right now.
Edwards against Harden. Shoots a fader. Rebound by the Clippers. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
It's always a marquee matchup on the schedule. I think it's going to be another fun set of games between them this year.
Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Donnie's checked in for James Harden. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
When he turns a corner, Beal can just slice right through the defense as good as anyone.
Edwards against Dunn. And
just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Outside Leonard lets the 3 fly. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Edwards against Dunn. Edwards drawing the double team. Dunn with some nice D. Here's Leonard. LeBron with the block.
I love that LeBron is still willing to go up and challenge at the rim. Still got that fire for an old man.
Here's Edwards. And again, it's the Lakers.
Whoa.
Shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Beal. And stolen by LeBron. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball.
Let's go.
Easy offense off the steal. LeBron James always lurking with those quick hands.
Pass to Beal. From 17 feet out. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Reeves can't hit. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. To the middle. Jones in the post. A shot off that time. Here's Ayton. Hits it from 3-point range. Ayton's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race.
You never know how long it will take for a rookie to adjust to the NBA game, but these guys have figured it out quickly.
Yeah, it's been a smooth start to the season for them. Look, we all know there are going to be bumps in the road as the other teams adjust. And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Number one goal in the offseason, get yourself some rim protectors. The guys you have cannot do it.
And credit their opponent for relentlessly exploiting that here.
And
that's a halftime wrap.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say? Clutch and impressive effort here today.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Harden and Beal are the backcourt. Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. And it's Zubats in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Alan on the sideline.
Thank you. The Clippers are remaining competitive, even with some shifting pieces in their roster. Star play creator James Harden said, quote, "We're legit, and our defense is really good. Offensively, we know what we want to get to, and we hang our hats on the defensive end." Back to you guys.
A veteran-heavy roster. Allie LaForge with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. Here's Beal. Good for another field goal. Number 5 of the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart quarter after missing their first few shots.
Nice shot by James.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Harden outside, and the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Keep going, bro. Keep going,
the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Okay.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Leonard. Goes back up. And Zubats puts it in.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
For 3, Edwards. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Let's go.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Beal finds Leonard. It's stolen by Edwards. Leonard with the steal. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Jones against Hachimura. And the dunk by Zubats.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Leonard. Banked in off the glass. Leonard's got 9 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
I think everybody knows how good LeBron James is, but the thing that makes it remarkable is the longevity of his talent, and he is still leading the way for his team.
Leonard against James, 6 to shoot. Puts it up, and it's Leonard missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Effective at scoring the basketball. Hachimura understands his role offensively and plays it well.
Zubac a screen on LeBron. Launches it. The Lakers with the rebound. Reeves has got his 4th rebound in this one.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Outside, Jones. Leonard sets a screen for Jones. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
James, the pass to Ayton. Shoots over Zubac, and there's another one for the Lakers.
Smooth shooting from the mid-range. Ayton knows when to look to score from there.
And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Pass to Leonard. Back to Beal. Fires for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, what a finish. Uri's showing off that athletic ability.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. And Beal kicks to Leonard. Fires from way outside. And the rejection by James. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Lopez, he's checked in for Zubac. Collins comes in for Derek Jones. Kristaps checked in for Beal. And it's Payne in for James Harden. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's James. And off the left side of the rim. Rolls in for him. James has got 8 points here in this quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Payne. A rebound by the Lakers. And the foul called on Edwards. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Coming on the floor for the
and so it's the Los Angeles Lakers sitting at a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. And it's been their rugged. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Let's go.
As we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters.
You're not coming back.
Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Reeves in at shooting guard. James is the small forward. And it's Edwards in at the point. That's the Laker 5. And Bogdanovich kicks to Harden. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Figuring out ways to score. That is James Harden's specialty. The beard can hurt you inside and out.
Edwards dishes to James. Out to Edwards. Yes. James has got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Bogdanovich. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Lopez outside. Just 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Harden's shot is off. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Buries the long range.
Let's go.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Over.
Bogdanovich looking around. Harden against Edwards. From the high post. Harden can't hit. Lakers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break.
Let's go.
And they call the foul. So a chance at the line for one more coming up. So Hachimura will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on James Harden. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans. It's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Harden against Edwards. Shot to stop the run. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Just an ugly shot. Just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Clippers have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. It's deflected.
Whoa. Hachimura making his defensive presence felt.
Let's go. Let's go. Dunk by James.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Out to the right wing. And it's Leonard, top of the key. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. And stolen by Ayton. Edwards with it. And it's Harden picking him up. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him. Just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Jones comes in for John Collins. And Beal subbed in for Chris Dunn. Harden finds Beal. Down low. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And here's the Lakers. They're on a 20-4 run right now. And here's James outside. Good on the 3-point shot. LeBron's got 13 points in the second half.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from 3-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Hachimura with it. Now Beal defending. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And they'll take the win tonight.
Let's go.
First matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Clutch.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
You set him up, more often than not, Leonard will knock him down.
Leonard against James.
Let's go.
And James
Let's go.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Jones, no one around him. And the three off target.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The activity of Reeves is constant, and it helps him get to the line.
At the line for Los Angeles, Austin Reeves.
Good on the second free throw.
27
seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Outside Leonard. Harden the pass to Zubats. Outside Beal. Pass to Harden. Stolen by Reeves. Tries to the hoop. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play.
And with just one matchup left, it looks like we'll be seeing them in the next round of the NBA Cup.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
LeBron, it was a challenge for you tonight as far as the matchup went. How much does that motivate you in a game like this?
For my matchup, it's not an individual matchup. It's us as a team trying to get better, and we was able to hold court, so it was a good win for us.
Thanks, LeBron. Guys?
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan.
Never finished Dallas with 11-8, 17-0. The point of Dallas with Kyrie Irving, Maxi Christie, Cooper Flag, P.J. Washington, Anthony Davis. Let's get it. Let's go.
Welcome, everyone, to the final matchup before the knockout round. Things are starting to get taking a look at Los Angeles. Undefeated at NBA Cup group play. And they look to make it 4-0 with a win here tonight.
Yeah, they've been dominant in their cup games. I expect them to get to 4-0 tonight, which will finish off a perfect group stage.
And as for Dallas, this is a massive game for them in the cup. Sitting 2-1 tonight, a must-win.
Yeah, history tells us if you get to 3 wins in the group round, you have a good chance to get to the quarterfinals. So they have a lot to play for.
And now Dallas is starting group. They've got Flag, P.J. Washington out there with Davis. Then there's Max Christie, and it's Irving in at the point guard position.
And we all know Reeves can handle some contact, and he's often the one initiating it.
Irving against Edwards. Washington a screen on James. Washington outside. Just 5 on the clock. Irving for 3. And Aiden pulls it down. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. He spoke about their defensive schemes tonight, especially in relation to Anthony Davis. He said it's essential that we limit his impact. We have to stay strong inside and not allow Davis to intimidate us no matter what.
LeBron right.
LeBron his guys can make it happen. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. James with the block.
LeBron with suffocating defense. He can still get it done.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Reeves. And Legs, you look at this Mavericks roster, tremendous size up front.
Yeah, Brian, they've got great physicality up front, and that's what the league is allowing these days. So they've got the personnel to play some bully ball. Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Outside Vanderbilt. From the arc. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
On the wing, Davis. with the clock winding down.
Well, that's a 7'6" wingspan on display right there. Beautiful denial by Ayton.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside Reeves, the three, and Los Angeles another three.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
If you see yourself in the victory, you know what to do.
Some great defensive players in our freshman class this year. Let's see who is leading in rookie steals. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Irving. And blocked by Edwards. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession. And he's going for the oop here. And it's the Lakers on the break. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've just been the better team. They've been more aggressive, which is why they hold a double-digit lead.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Ayton against Davis. They need this. Rebounded by the Lakers. And this team is in a fantastic rhythm right now. They've won 7. Whoa!
Let's go!
Goodness!
Man, oh man, look at the agility for a guy that size. DeAndre throwing down. I love it.
Irving against Edwards. The three from Washington. James with the rebound.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Here's a look at some stats for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Here's Russell. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Down low. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul. And the Mavericks with some changes. Martin, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Exum subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Lively with a screen on Reeves. Shot clock at 6. Exum passes to Marshall. Russell from outside. Dallas no good that time either. Now Los Angeles with it. They've outscored them 16-2, not slowing down. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Brian?
Gotta have it. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Shoots a fadeaway. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Edwards has got his second basket on the night.
Oh, my. Sinking yet another mid-range jumper.
Russell to pass to Marshall. And here's Exum. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Davis, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Williams comes in for Exum. Los Angeles leading by 16. Now here's Edwards. Reeves up top. The three is up. The shot won't fall. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Russell against Edwards. With the teardrop. And Russell with the lay-in.
Defenses try to get physical with Russell, but he has great body control and composure. Tough to throw him off his game.
Outside Vanderbilt. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball in. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Vanderbilt and Ayton patrol the paint.
Let's go.
Reeves and LeBron out on the perimeter.
Let's
and
go.
it's Edwards
Let's go.
in at the point. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter.
What?
Edwards against Russell. Lively passes to Thompson. Back to Lively. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Outside Russell for three. Vanderbilt pulls it in. The Lakers lead by 17. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, elevating his teammates with passes like this. LeBron is all about making his guys better.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
And for all the talk of unicorn centers, a lot to be said for a rim-running big man like Derek Lively, Tim.
Yeah, his mobility fits the modern NBA. He can move his feet, which allows him to cover in space. And then on the break and as a rim roller, watch your head.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Exum's checked in for Thompson. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games. Number one, Los Angeles.
Let's see if they'll be able to keep scoring at this rate throughout this season. Over the last 10 games, their ability to score in transition has been special.
Russell against Edwards. Russell, the pass to Exum. Davis with a screen on Reeves. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
It's tough enough stopping Davis, even if you do foul him, but we just saw he can also power right through it.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Dallas. Well, remember, this is game 4 of group play in the Cup, Grant. The winner in each of the 6 groups will advance into the 8-team knockout round.
And they'll be joined by a wild card team in each conference. The second place team with the best record. And if those records are tied, they'll go to point differential.
Pass to Davis. Irving looking it over. Lets it go from deep. Again, the miss by Dallas. Los Angeles leading by 20. Here's Vanderbilt, drives to the hoop, and it's blocked by Davis. The offensive rebound, and Vanderbilt slams it in.
Oh my, what a display of effort.
That's his bring down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
There's a screen by Marshall. James with the block.
Oh, you gotta be careful around the basket because James will turn these shots right back at you.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Washington comes in for Marshall, and Max Christie subbed in for Russell. Irving with a deep three. Not going to go that time. Oh, good D by Edwards.
Let's go.
Slams it in.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Irving against Edwards. And And Lively with a basket. On the assist from Irving. Lively's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, as a defender, it's hard to overcome a height disadvantage when you're that close to the basket.
Out to James. Connects from downtown.
LeBron is a guy who can score from anywhere. He's comfortable taking long-range shots.
Edwards against Irving. On the wing, Davis. 5 points in the game.
You know how Davis is. Your teammate.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on LeBron James.
Well, one of the more versatile bigs in this league. AD can guard anyone and can attack from anywhere on the floor.
Flags checked in for Lively. And it's 6'10" with almost a 7.5-foot wingspan. Is Anthony Davis better at the 5 position, Tim?
Well, B.A., he's versatile enough certainly to handle either spot, but he's made it clear he wants to play the 4, and given his injury history, I get where he's coming from.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Lively's checked in.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Edwards looking for an opening.
That'll be a move to remember.
Wow. Yeah, great creativity in the air. The Mavericks have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. It's Christie with a drive. And here's Flag outside. With the putback. The Lakers have gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. And Ayton with the stuff.
DeAndre Ayton showing you a lot of strength on that move.
Washington. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Gafford, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night.
DeAndre Ayton is just so productive for this team. A double-double machine.
Pass to Flag. Outside Irving. Over Edwards. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Nothing from the field to speak of so far. Pretty rough shooting night, and now it's affecting the entire team.
Yeah, when we talk about guards, Kyrie is one of the best at scoring inside.
Here's Edwards.
Hey, B.A., not many players can pull off an incredible move like that.
Boy, you're talking about a very short list. What a performance from Jared Vanderbilt. He has been the story for the Lakers. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. We'll be right back after this word.
And please direct your attention to center court. And
thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Dallas Mavericks.
They've got to run shooters off that line. Just hoping they miss is not working.
It's just a question every team faces, Shaq. How do you extend your defense enough to bother shooters without opening up the driving lane?
All right, fellas, let's change it up. Time now for the power rankings.
When I look at Dallas, not a lot of movement for them since the last rankings. But we all know they'll be a factor unless something really goes wrong for them.
There is a lot of talent on that roster, but also untapped potential, it seems. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've seen Jared Vanderbilt really having a great game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
On the court right now for Dallas. We've got Washington. Kyrie Irving out there with Max Christie. Then it's Flag, and it's...
Get you some! Nice.
Man, oh man, when DeAndre Ayton is playing with that kind of force, you can't stop him.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam.
Hold on. Walk here.
Here's flag.
Walk him up, Lee. Walk him up.
On the wing, Davis. He's covered by Ayton. Lets it go from 11. LeBron with the rebound. James has got his 6th rebound on the night. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Kyrie Irving is becoming a sage veteran. He said, quote, I used to think leadership is a lonely thing, and it's not. It's surrounding yourself with great-minded, great-hearted people, asking them to push you at times and picking them up when they're not able to be their best. Guys, back to you.
Great perspective. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And that one's good.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Irving, the pass to Washington. High post Davis. Over Ayton. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Washington. 8 points for Anthony Davis.
They finally got one to go, but not until they missed 3 straight to start the second half.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
The Mavericks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Back to Davis. Pass to Irving. Outside Christie. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Davis.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Irving, the pass to Davis. Back to Irving. That one falls. Coming off Davis' speed.
Wow, what focus on that finish from Irving. He is so good at maneuvering through contact.
Outside Vanderbilt. Hits the trifecta. Vanderbilt's got 18.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Back to Irving. Washington against Vanderbilt. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Okay, here's what the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks looks like. On Saturday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience. Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
On the wing, Davis. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And it's clear Anthony Davis welcomes the challenge of leading as the team's best player.
And it's a role he occupied in New Orleans. Now the opportunity to play more at the 4 spot. He got what he wanted and is ready to take the weight.
Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Christie. Outside Vanderbilt. Launches it. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got 7 assists in the game.
They've had a hard time shutting down the 3-point shot.
Vanderbilt against Davis. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Reeves, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, I didn't know that was on the menu. Austin Reeves getting himself a dunk.
Russell deciding where to go with it. Davis finds Russell. And taking a look at the last 10 games, these are the teams that have attacked the offensive glass and been rewarded for their efforts. Second, the Mavericks.
Well, you love the attack mindset on the glass. They've imposed their will physically.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Martin, he's checked in for Davis. And it's Klay Thompson in for Kyrie Irving.
And there is an undeniable swagger to Russell's game. He plays with a ton of confidence and knows what he can do out there. There's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
And stolen by Edwards. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving forward.
And something else that has stood out to me is the defense hasn't had any chance at stopping them in the mid-range.
Williams is checked in for the Mavericks. Thompson against James. Puts up a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Marshall passes to Russell from deep. And Reeves pulls it down. Reeves has got 4 rebounds in the game. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one drops.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Dallas has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Thompson against James. Thompson scanning the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And so it's Los Angeles showing no mercy and just piling it on. Looking dominant and focused right now. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard passes like this.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Reeves and LeBron out on the perimeter. Vanderbilt and Ayton patrol the paint. And it's Edwards in at the 1. That's the Laker 5. And Legs, more and more, we're seeing teams investing in player development. What's behind that?
Well, for one thing, more teams understand that your development staff doesn't count toward the cap. So you're open-ended in that regard. There are teams now looking for an edge by investing in areas where they're not constrained.
Winning on the margins, man.
Let's go.
And a two-handed jam.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Exum passes to Davis. From outside, off the mark.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
And Vanderbilt slams it in.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Outside Russell. Okay, Legs, I'm making you commissioner of the league for a day. You get 1 rule change. What is it?
I think we have to look at a time limit on some of these replays. I know we want to get them right, but for me, if you're taking that long, it can disrupt the rhythm of the game.
Totally. And here's Edwards outside. He can't hit that time. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Steps back. Exum outside. 4-3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Ayton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And here's Edwards outside. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Davis with a screen on Edwards. Pass to Marshall. 6 to shoot. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
Controls the rebound
and the putback.
Oh, the tenacity of LeBron James. Unreal.
Russell with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Russell to pass to Davis. All right, Tim, you've covered the NBA for a long time now. What's one thing you wish you could change about how we cover the game?
Well, I think there's a temptation to boil it down to hot takes, and I'd much rather see us cover the appreciation that we all have for the nuances of the actual basketball.
He's never been more skilled than he is right now.
Totally agree.
Knifing to the rim with such power. Watching LeBron on the attack is so much fun.
Russell to pass to Davis. Out of bounds, it'll be Lakers ball. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Washington's checked in for Lively. Flag comes in for Marshall. Christie's checked in for Exum. And Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Russell. Edwards is double. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got assist number 8 now on the night.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
They were there. Over.
Irving with it. Davis with a screen on Edwards.
Oh.
Dallas no good that time either.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Davis. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Smart play by Davis. Rises up through the contact to draw that whistle.
And he drops the first. Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Clutch.
Really impressive what he did tonight. Total control of the offense, dropping dimes. They're going to look for him to lead the way again tonight.
Stolen by Vanderbilt. And here's Edwards outside. And Los Angeles another 3.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
It's stolen by James. It's Edwards with a drive. And Davis with the block.
That is tremendous work by Davis right there. Guys better think twice about challenging him at the rim.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
They grabbed their own miss. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot clock at 6. LeBron with the slam.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. And how about that performance in the NBA Cup? 4-0 in the group phase. They advance to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, while they've been dominant so far, it's single elimination going forward. A whole new game. But I do like their chances.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.